Ezekiel Chapter 45. Furthermore, when you divide the land by lot for inheritance, you shall offer an offering to the Lord, a sacred portion of the land. Its length shall be 25,000 reeds, and its width 10,000 reeds. This area shall be considered holy within all its borders. Within this sacred portion, there shall be a square area for the sanctuary, measuring 500 by 500 reeds, with 50 cubits of open space around it for suburbs. This measurement shall also determine the dimensions of the sanctuary, and the most holy place within it. The sacred portion of the land shall be designated for the priests, the ministers of the sanctuary, who will approach to serve the Lord. It shall also be a place for their homes and a holy area for the sanctuary. The Levites, the ministers of the house, shall have an area measuring 20 chambers, with a length of 25,000 reeds and a width of 10,000 reeds, for their possession. You shall designate a possession for the city, which shall be 5,000 reeds wide and 25,000 reeds long, adjacent to the sacred portion. This land shall belong to the entire house of Israel. A portion shall be set aside for the prince on either side of the sacred portion and the city's possession, extending from the west border to the east border. This land shall be the prince's possession in Israel, and my princes shall no longer oppress my people. The rest of the land shall be allotted to the house of Israel according to their tribes. Thus says the Lord God. O princes of Israel, let this be enough. Put an end to violence and plunder, and establish justice and righteousness. Cease your unjust exactions from my people, says the Lord God. You shall use honest balances, an honest ephah, and an honest bath for measurements. The ephah and the bath shall be of the same size, with the bath containing 1/10 of a homer, and the ephah also containing 1/10 of a homer. This standard measurement shall be based on the homer. The shekel shall be equal to 20 gerahs, 20 shekels, 25 shekels, and 15 shekels shall constitute your maneh. This is the offering you shall give, 1/6 of an ephah from a homer of wheat, and 1/6 of an ephah from a homer of barley. Regarding the measurement of oil, you shall offer 1/10 of a bath out of each cor, which is equivalent to an homer of 10 baths. Additionally, you shall offer 1 lamb out of every 200 from the well-fed pastures of Israel as a grain offering, a burnt offering, and a peace offering, to make reconciliation for them, says the Lord God. All the people of the land shall provide this offering for the prince in Israel. It shall be the duty of the prince to offer burnt offerings, grain offerings, and drink offerings during the feasts, new moons, and Sabbaths, and at all the appointed festivals of the house of Israel. He shall prepare the sin offering, grain offering, burnt offering, and peace offerings to make reconciliation for the house of Israel. Thus says the Lord God, on the first day of the first month, you shall take a young bull without blemish, and cleanse the sanctuary. The priest shall take some of the blood of the sin offering and apply it to the doorposts of the temple, the 4 corners of the altar's ledge, and the posts of the gate to the inner court. Likewise, on the 7th day of the month, you shall do the same for anyone who has erred or acted foolishly. Thus you shall make atonement for the temple. In the first month, on the 14th day of the month, you shall celebrate the Passover, a 7-day feast during which only unleavened bread shall be eaten. On that day, the prince shall prepare a sin offering, a bull without blemish, for himself and for all the people of the land. During the 7 days of the feast, he shall offer to the Lord 7 bulls and 7 rams without blemish daily, along with a goat for a sin offering. He shall also provide a grain offering of 1 ephah for each bull and 1 ephah for each ram, as well as 1 hin of oil for every ephah. In the 7th month, on the 15th day of the month, he shall do the same during the 7-day feast, offering sin offerings, burnt offerings, grain offerings, and oil offerings according to the prescribed requirements.